start of something larger than ourselves, a new world order.
6 o'clock this morning I was up to empty the bins out. It's bin day today, eh? So I put my rubbish out, and there's an extra bag there as well, because I had a bit of a clear out. The only rubbish inside the bins is a jacket, an old jacket. Right, so I empty the bins, take them outside, and I've also got a couple of other bags that won't fit in the bin. All nice and tidy it was. The council come round today, this morning, about 7 o'clock, half 7, and decided to rip all the bins open, all the bags open where I'd bagged it up, and they've just left it like that. Then they've had a cheek to put this through my door. Don't know whether you people can see this, but it's trying to say that if we sign this and agree to it, then they're going to give us a £75 fine for putting a rubbish out on bin day, eh? Why do we pay? Number one, our council tax. Why do we pay taxes for our wages? Why do we pay taxes for the food we eat? Why do we pay for taxes for the petrol? Also, if you take rubbish to the tip, it costs you money to put rubbish in the tip. What are they all about? What kind of game are they playing? They're talking shit. I'm going down with council and we're going to find out what's going on, because somebody who works for the council is going to left a right mess. I didn't leave it like that at 6 o'clock this morning, they did. So we're going to go down and see what they think now. I'm just going to wait for the bin man though to see if he actually clear this up. Alright, over and out YouTube. Right, we are on the council. Can I speak to somebody please about rubbish collection?
Yep, certainly, yep. If you have a seat, actually there's nobody else waiting, so if you have a seat here and I'll see you. Alright, no worries. How can I help you?
Right, I went around a friend's house yesterday because he's ill, and helped him clear some rubbish out of his garden and out of some cupboards.
Right.
6 o'clock this morning, got up, put the rubbish out, all bagged up and ready to go. And then I was in the back garden carrying on clearing up. Someone had knocked at the front door. My friend had told me that someone's knocked at the door, but because he's poorly he couldn't get to the door in time, and they shoved this through the door. It's bin day today.
Okay.
Right. Would you like to read that to me?
Regarding wheelie bin and household waste deposit is in the rear of your property?
Yep.
The rear of your property?
Yep. Not my property, it's a friend's property. He's too poorly to come down and talk to you about it, so I've come down to talk to you about it on behalf of him. But I'd also like to discuss, right, where and how the council have the right, right, on rubbish day, when you put the rubbish out, for them to go fining you because you put extra rubbish out, right? People pay, let me just point something out, people pay taxes on the wages, people pay the council tax, people are taxed on food, fuel, everything, right? We're taxed on everything, right?
Yeah.
Now you guys, right, get paid to empty the bins. The bins were put out, right, and so was extra rubbish, right? and now the rubbish has not been picked up. One of your council guys has ripped the bags open. There's now rubbish everywhere, so they've created even more work, right? Obviously, in order to find out which house the rubbish has come from, even though it was right outside our gate anyway, right? Now, on top of this, it's like... I
mean, this says here, can I just say, this says here this is a recycling week, not a refuse week, so that's possibly what the problem is. I mean, there's no mention here about a fine.
Right. Yeah, there is on the back.
Well, do you know what the postcode is for it?
No, I don't. But I'd also like to point out the fact that the council, right, if they're going to do that to people, what would you rather people do? Take it out to the countryside and bin it? Because I've noticed yesterday, it was on the news, right, that the council have to pay £1 million to clear up rubbish that's been left on a wildlife sanctuary, yeah, and you guys wonder why people do this when you do put your rubbish out, you end up with letters like that, yeah, and I think it's obscene that one of your members of staff has ripped the bags open and left rubbish everywhere when it was put out there tidy this morning. I've got photographs of it as well. I'd like to see somebody who's in charge of all this carry on, because I think it's absolutely ridiculous. If anything, the council themselves are causing people to fly tip with an attitude like that.
Right,
I'm absolutely fuming for my friend.
Okay, right. What we need to do is, you're clearly unhappy about this. It's the enforcement team that have dealt with this. They're not based here. Okay.
Where are they based then? I'd like to talk to them.
They are based up at Central House, which is actually at Gladstone Street.
No, I don't know where it is. Is it far?
It's not far, no. But what I can do is I can ask them to give you a call back and discuss this, and obviously go through.
Yep, that's fine. That's brilliant.
So let me just.
I'd rather see him in person so I can stick him on video, mate.
Right, just have a look there. What's your name, please?
My name's Andy.
What's your surname, Andy?
I'm not obliged to give you that, am I?
Got that too? No, that's fine. No. Do you have a contact number?
Yep, 07904 058 312.
312.
Could you not call him on this phone here so I can speak to him and put him on loudspeaker or something like that?
No, I can't do that, I'm afraid.
Okay.
No, what we have to do is...
you're all part of the council, I'd have thought you'd been able to do that.
Yeah, I mean, you're obviously into customer services, but we don't deal with this. I mean, the trouble is here is obviously they're out and about a lot during the day, so we can't catch them a lot of the time.
Right, can I get a
direct... They will call you back, though.
Can I get a direct line for them?
Yeah, I mean, it's the one actually on here, Andy.
Is that the one there, is it?
That's the one here, yeah. But like I said, I will certainly pass the message on for them now to call you back, okay?
Yeah. Well,
but that is their direct line, and it looks like it's John Williams who's actually the officer dealing with this.
Right, great stuff.
But I'll certainly send that across to them.
John Williams himself, I want him to phone me up himself. Because at the end of the day, right, doing this to people is encouraging fly tipping. It is. I mean, come on. The guy is ill. Do you know what I mean? He can't afford neither to take it. He's had to have time off work because he's ill. So he's on pennies at the minute. Like, hey, he can barely afford his rent. And then they're banging with £75 charge for putting his rubbish out.
Yeah.
Would the council rather people fly tip or something? I mean, what's the crack on this?
I know.
It's absolutely ridiculous. Wouldn't you agree?
They obviously just want the the refuse and recycling to be collected as normal without any problems, like you say.
Oh, come on! Occasionally, everybody or anybody has cleared out their cupboards or cleared out some rubbish that they don't need anymore. Which, there's like 2 bags of extra rubbish there. That's it. Do you know what I mean? And for that reason,
John is necessarily aware of the circumstances, For
him to rip the bags apart though and leave the rubbish scattered everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like it's causing rat infestations when you're carrying on like that.
Yeah.
I mean, for a guy to supposedly be a guy that's looking after rubbish and stuff, for him to just rip the bags open and just leave them open, he's outrageous, man. What kind of who is this man? What's he thinking, man, doing that?
Like I say, I can't speak for him, unfortunately, but I'll certainly pass the message on for you, Andy, and let you know you've been in about it. Okay?
I much appreciate this. Thank you very much. Cheers, then. Bye. Look forward to his call, eh? And there you have it, YouTube. Darlington Council. Creating mess. Creating aggro for people, creating fines that are unjust. Thank you, Durham Council.